Hello everyone, it's Lindenhard. Yeah, and I want to show you my new addition to my very humble, very humble tarot collection. This is the Circle of Life Tarot by, I have to look, it's by, whoop, you can't find it actually. First of all, it's published by Lo Scarabeo, and I will look inside here. It's by Maria Di Stefano, and maybe some of you might notice this deck in one of Maha's treasure box picks for June, I think. I don't know if but it was in June actually, where she introduced this tarot there, and I didn't knew about this video until yesterday, because yesterday it arrived here in my in my little humble flat, and this was actually available for a very low price. I think the original price was 24 or 25 euros, and I got it for 8 euros. And so I thought, oh, this is a interesting thought, because it is circle shaped, this tarot, not the usual card format or usual card form. So I thought, okay, you can't go wrong. But when I opened it yesterday, I thought, okay, you have quite a taste for non-traditional decks. And that's quite funny, because I'm a beginner with tarot. Still a beginner, still studying tarot. So I will show you the cards. The art is really amazing. There's a little booklet here. Yeah, it's not really it's not really, there are not so many good descriptions of the cards. I think I read it in a on some kind of web page. Someone mentioned that the descriptions of the cards sounds a bit like fortune cookie quotes. So sometimes I have to say, yeah, it's right. It's really right. But the art is amazing. I will look for the artist. It's actually, there are two artists, Pietro Aligo and Alessandro Starantino. So yeah, and like I said, it's from Lo Scarabeo. This is my first Lo Scarabeo deck, and I heard the cardstock's not always so good. It's always, I think it's, yeah, it's quite flimsy, and the backing is lovely. I think the backing is lovely, and here we have the Fool. I hope you can see it. The sky is darkening again, because we have sun and rain and sun and rain. A lovely mix today. So I will see. So here you see the Fool with his belly here, and his companion is actually biting him. It's a cat, yeah, okay, and with a quite interesting kind of hat. So here we have the Magician. I really like him. He looks like a cross between Santa Claus and Saruman from the Lord of the Rings, actually. But I really like how he's looking. So here we have the High Priestess. There are quite sometimes similarities between this deck and the traditional Smith-Waite deck, but sometimes they are totally different, so totally different that you can't imagine what it's all about. and the descriptions are not always helpful for that. So I think this deck is something where you have strongly to go into your intuition to read it. And this is actually lovely because I'm a beginner. Yeah, I have a friend who owns a Thoth tarot, and he explained to me he never looked into the book, into the Thoth book for his cards, because he strongly reads them where his intuition is leading him to explain the meanings of the cards. So maybe I have to try this here also. Who knows? Here we have a card, the Empress. Okay, did I? Yeah, High Priestess, and here we have the Empress. And this is such a card which is quite unfamiliar, and the description of the card is also quite interesting. It says, our image when reflected never corresponds to reality. If we only look in the mirror, we close all contact with reality. Yeah, this is also a bit different from, I think it's different from the traditional meaning. I don't know. So, but I guess it's a bit more unusual. So this is the Emperor. Look at his face. He's looking very stern. The Hierophant. I love the Lover's card. The Lover's card is lovely here. They're so entangled, but you can see here they are connected through this wire. This could be good, but you can also imagine this could be problematic in case of relationships. So here we have, this is quite traditional looking here, a Chariot. So here we have Justice. It's lovely, she's looking like a mermaid, a stranded mermaid a bit. I love the Hermit here. The Hermit is lovely. And there are sometimes lovely and strange little details in the card, like here. You see? I think it's a hare or a rabbit. And this rabbit is hiding. So this will be interesting to use. Here we have the wheel with the zodiac signs and a snake biting his tail. And now we're coming to a card which I really don't like. Really don't like. And I remember, when you see it here, I remember it was qualifying in her video about her favorite and I think also her least favorite card, and I don't know actually the deck of which she spoke, but there was a deck where the strength card was also very terrible to look at. It was like a fight, it was like torture, and here it is also like a fight, and this is something I really don't like. It's not always all about fighting our inner white self, I think. Sometimes it has to go another direction. I think the card in the Tarot of the Hidden Realm is very beautiful representation of the Strength card, as well as the Strength card in the Joie de Vivre Tarot, where the little girl is embracing the beast, and in the Terror of the Hidden Realm. It's the woman and the wolf who are, seems like they are connected to each other. But this here, no, this I don't like. No, it's not my taste, actually. Here we have the hangman. And this hangman looks like a wrapped up angel. But he also looks like, hopefully you can see it, he looks like it's not so different to free himself from this. This is one of my favorite cards, the death cards here. This is so lovely. It's all about death and new life. It's how all is connected, and she seems like a dark mother to me, where everything is a circle, actually, life and death, death and life. This is something I really like with the two babies here. This is nice. I really like it. So here we have the Temperance card. It's, I don't know. Is it a man? Is it male in the traditional? I have to look. I have it here with me. Let's see. Okay, it's an angel in the original, so you can't see it. So here it is. It looks like a cross between some, I don't know. It looks a bit Asian to me, an Asian Zen angel, you can say. But I really like the artwork. Here we have the Devil's card. It's also interesting. Camera, just focus here. Another strange headgear. Here with these people who are in chains, but you can see here, she has the possibility to escape. She's freeing herself from the chains, while he is some sort of enjoying all his achievements, you could say, and therefore he is not attentive, he's not watchful, and she's got the chance to break free. Here we have the Tower, and I don't know, actually, it looks like these creatures are not falling from the tower, but destroying the tower. And let's see what the description is saying to this. Tower. Let's see. When all seems to come to an end, instead of letting desperation consume us, we must think of the evil we have escaped. Okay. Yeah, that's not so helpful in terms of seeing symbolism, to see the symbolism of this card, actually. Yeah, I think I have to come up with my very own interpretation in some of the cases of these cards here. This is also lovely. The stars. Really, these strange headgears here. The moon is also intriguing. Yeah. I don't know what this is here, actually. Because of the tentacles, could be an octopus or something like that. Here you can see there are sometimes mysterious details in the card here. These octopus arm is wrapping around the moon. Yeah, strange things to discover. Here we have the sun. This is also an interesting interpretation. And also not so easy to make sense to it, I guess. what they say about the sun. True strength is what... no. Again, true strength is that which endures. A smoldering fire heats more than a blinding flash. Yeah, it's really sounding like fortune cookie things, I can say here. So this is also very strange. It's the Judgment card. And I really try to figure out what he's doing here. Maybe you can tell. It's like smoke. But this is not easy to discover what he's doing there. So it would be quite nice if they had produced a book where the artist or the artists tell about their intentions with their interpretation of the Judgment. So this is not so helpful sometimes. Yeah, this is awesome. This is lovely here. The world. She's in tune with all of her surrounding animals. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, there's nudity in this deck, you can see here. Some of the female figures, and there's certainly some fey energy to some of the cards. It's very earthy. Oh, look at that. Here. And I like all the animals here. So, now we're coming to the minor arcana here. Yeah. The Ace of Chalices. This is also lovely. But some are quite different. I try to see the minor arcana in the traditional ones. So let's see what we have here. Let's see. I will try to find it. Oh, it's not in the right order. I find it now. This is not so good. Where do we have it? Yeah, what you see here is also some kind of strange creatures here. Oh goodness, where are they? There they are. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's not so different from the ones here. There are two sharing something here. Some kind of chalices. They're actually offering them to each other, like here. So this is quite easy, I think. This is threes are if you compare to this one here, it's different. The chalices, what they're telling about the chalices. Here the threes. Oh well. Success is communicating with those who have ideas and cultures very different from our own. Okay, let's read it again. Success in communication. I'm really bad today with my English. Wow, can't read anymore. Maybe I don't want to read it. With all the strange fortune cooking themes here. Success is, I always say is, there is no is. Success in communicating with those who have ideas and cultures very different from our own is a sign of wisdom. Yeah, this says everything, I think. No, not really. So, this one here is also very different from the traditional one. Look at this. Okay, you could say she's also not attentive about what's happening behind her. Maybe she missed a chance or so to save this here. Yeah, it's strange. This one is also the sea star here. It's also quite strange, very strange actually. Here we have the original. Yeah, you can see this deck has its challenges, and this is also quite different here. Yeah, this will be interesting to discover. Very interesting to discover, actually. Really, some of the cards really are far away from the original depictions of their counterparts in the traditional ones. So 9. Let's see what do we have with the 9. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It is strange. It is strange sometimes. So we have it here. This one here. Now we come to the okay, there's you can read it here. If my camera wants to focus, camera, please focus. The Knave of Chalices. This is also a strange one here. A strange one. Look at this. Knight of Chalices. This also, at least it's very water themed, but here I really have to look. And him here with wings. And sometimes you really ask yourself what's happening sometimes in the background, strange people, creatures, animals, and so what they are doing there. So this will be interesting to discover. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. It's looking lovely. Oh, yeah, some snakes. 2 Pentacles. Yeah, this is also something. This is very strange from the original one. I try to find it, but give me a second. I try to find it here in my tarot mess. Let's see. And the 4, I think these are the 4 Pentacles here. Look at that. This is so different, so different. So, yeah. This will be very, very interesting to discover. At least my own meaning of it. Yeah. Try to make sense to it. This is also strange. Yeah, there are so many symbols sometimes here in the pictures. It would be really nice to have a bit more substance to a book than what we have. This really I like the imagery here. The crone who's shushing so nobody disturbs the sleep here of mother and child. This is funny here. Yeah, sometimes really. It's sometimes like a big giant riddle, you can say. Like the 8 of Pentacles. Or this one here. The 9 of Pentacles. This here looks like a birth. Here we have the Knave of Pentacles, which is a strange thing here. Like two, like a knight or something like that, and a snake, and he's crawling into. Very strange. Or here. The Knight of Pentacles is lovely here, especially because he's holding a key. Maybe a key to new things to learn, to new possibilities or something like that. The Queen of Pentacles. This is some Fae energy here going on. The King of Pentacles. And here with the King of Pentacles, with this card in particular, you can see something which is really annoying me here in this deck. Look at how they are printed it on. This is really something I can't stand. If something isn't worked, or they, as if they didn't work properly on it, like they like they had problems with their printing machine or something like that. This is something I really don't like, if they are not precise with their crafting work, you can say. This is really yeah, a no-go, really a no-go. So maybe it was because this was the reason why they sell it so cheap, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe I have to ask Maha if they are also so out of, so not so in the center, these pictures. I have to ask her. It's happening, always happens. With this one it was quite hefty here. You can see here it is not so, but also a bit of out of out of center. This is the Ace of Wands. Here. And here. Four of Wands. Some interesting creatures here again. Some kind of phoenix and whatever this one is here. This is also strange. Here with this figure behind. It's a bit really strange with these faces on. So the Seven of Wands. This is also very kind of disturbing. He's holding a knife and having here a, I think something like a bloody head under her arm, in her arm. I try to find the wands here, but this is really, really strange. So where are the wands? Where are the wands? So it was Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Let's see. Okay, it's wands actually. The Eight of Wands. Yeah. Not so easy for a beginner. let's put it like this. Or here, look at that. This is also, this is the Nine of... Yeah. This is also strange here. Another strange creature here. Partly human. Oh, look at her with her fiery camera. Yeah, thank you. With this fiery unicorn, Pegasus kind of thing. She is pretty amazing here. The Queen of Wands. And here we have the King of Wands. Ace of Swords. This is this is a cool cool image. You can see an elephant and also a woman with two blades walking to you. This is kind of interesting and funny to look at. We have the Three of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah, the artwork is quite lovely, I think. Sometimes a bit disturbing, but I like the lines and the colors and so. The Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Knave of Swords. Looks a bit like a dwarf or something like that. This is also the Knight of Swords. It reminds me a bit of, I don't know if it's the same title in English. There's a movie called Pan's Labyrinth, and the Pan in this movie looked a bit like this here, like him here. And look at that, Bono, or the Queen of Swords. That is lovely. But a strange queen. Or this here. This is the last one here. Is also strange. The King of Swords. Look at that. So yeah. Strange, strange, strange. It seems like there's too much going around his head, or going on into his head, or some too much where he has to puzzle about or so, and muse about. Maybe you can say something like this to interpret this symbolism here. I don't know. So you see, this is a very, very unique and yet strange deck. It's interesting, and I not try to shovel it. This will be interesting to do. I don't know. It's a bit slippery, I can say, and it's almost impossible to keep it in some kind of upright direction. I think that's not necessarily it's not necessary, I can say, because of the circle you can take every kind of angle to look at the picture. I don't know what they wrote here. It was something like this. Round, yes, says round tarots. The round form links together everything that is born or that dies. It is certainly not by chance that the concept of the wheel and the circle are often related to the idea of destiny and fortune. Round tarots were used to emphasize the concept of cyclicity, I hope I read it right here, that then evokes the concept of life. The cards, which are no longer limited to a geometry that establishes right side up or inverted figures, force the eye to focus on the center of the figures and therefore better understand the symbols and meanings to which they allude. Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the journey into this strange kind of imagery and this strange and unique kind of deck. Yeah, I will certainly do a review of this deck, but you can say that this will there will sometimes going on before I will be able to make a review. There will be uh, it will take my I will take my time to get in touch with this deck. And of course I will study other decks before I will go deeper into this one here. Or I have to find a very unique and totally different kind of way to read this deck than any other of my actual tarot decks or the ones that I got in the future. So thanks for watching, for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you all a very, very blessed day, night on this lovely planet. And we see you soon. Merry part!